oh, shame. I'm like, at first I got attacked. I'm like, why? Like, shame on me? Why? Like, I didn't understand the way they use it. It has a different meaning, like they use it differently.
Yo, master puss. Basically what this means is, yo, how are you doing?
Just imagine a whole Nigerian person, you are telling me, hello, how are you? That was my first reaction when I heard it from a South African person telling me, hello, how are you? In my head, I was like, what a disrespect. Why are you disrespecting me?
So as a Swiss Italian, one of the things that I didn't understand first when I came to Cape Town is when people use the word shame. Now, shame, when I translate it into German or Italian, it's rather something that you don't use the way South Africans use it. It is very weird the way South Africans use it, because they will say like, oh, isn't this happened? Oh, shame. I'm like, at first I got attacked. I'm like, why? Like, shame on me? Why? Like, I didn't understand the way they use it. It has a different meaning, like they use it differently. I got so confused, like, why do you guys use words in other ways than they are of what they actually mean? Or is it that shame just means not the same thing like it does in other languages? I don't know. Somebody come please and explain this to me. Thank you.
Here are some things that South Africans say that confuse foreigners. Yo, master puss. Basically what this means is, yo, how are you doing? It may be said in an aggressive manner. So if you see two people in the road acting aggressive and they're saying, yo, master puss, no, yo, master puss, that basically means, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Basically, it's a greeting. The next phrase that is also locally used is voetsek. So if you are in a restaurant, right, and your waiter does excellent service, brings your food on time, and hands you the check. Once you've paid for your food, right, the polite thing to say is, voetsek, voetsek. That's basically, some could say it comes off as aggressive, but it just means thank you.
South African words that shock Americans.
Americans call them French fries. South Africans call them chips. We call this a bathroom. South Africans call it a toilet. Americans call this a chicken fillet. South Africans call it a chicken fillet. Fillet? What? Americans call this a diaper. South Africans call it a nappy. Americans call this a trash can. South Africans call it a bin. Americans call these shoes or sneakers. South Africans call them tackies. Americans call this cotton candy. South Africans call it candy floss. Like a floss. We call this a swimsuit or a bathing suit. South Africans call it a swimming costume. Americans call this a zebra. South Africans call it a zebra. Americans call this YouTube. South Africans call it YouTube. Americans call this a pharmacy. South Africans call it a chemist. Ooh, like a chemist. I'm scared.
What is this?
The garage.
A garage?
Yeah, you go fill up your car at the garage.
A gas station?
It's a car garage.
Well, what do you fill it up with?
Petrol. You don't put gas in your car, you put petrol in your car. Or diesel. Petrol or diesel.
That's crazy. What is this?
Chips.
Chips? These are fries. It's a good cup of McDonald's fries.
They are chips. Those are slap chips.
What's this?
A pavement. You walk on the pavement. You don't walk on the sidewalk.
What is this?
A fizzy drink.
What? What are these?
Dummies.
Dummies? It's a binky.
It's not a binky. What is a binky?
What's this?
A bin.
What kind of bin?
A rubbish bin. You put your rubbish in there.
What's this?
A zebra.
Why are you saying it like that? A zebra.
It's not a Z, it's a Z.
What is this?
A freeway. You guys say highway, we say it's a freeway. You're driving on the freeway from Durban to Johannesburg.
No, not Johannesburg, Joburg.
I'm proud of you for that one.
Just imagine a whole Nigerian person, you are telling me, hello, how are you? That was my first reaction when I heard it from a South African person telling me, hello, how are you? In my head, I was like, what a disrespect. Why are you disrespecting me? Not knowing that he's just saying, how are you? Like, really, how are you? Are you okay? So he's just asking for your well-being. Are you okay? Are you fine? So you just respond, yes, I'm fine. Yes, I'm okay. But in my head, I was like, what a disrespect. Why would this person be telling me, how are you? Or someone saying, hello. Come on. He's just saying, hi, please come closer. That was another cultural shock for me.
Sanbonani, South Africa, we gotta talk. As a Swiss Italian here in South Africa, I'm a little bit confused when you guys greet me in different ways. And let me try and explain what I mean by that, because some of you'll call me sir, you'll call me chief, you'll call me boss. The wildest I've heard so far is ahoy, and I'm like, I'm not the captain or some part of a marine ship or so. So like, somebody please explain to me this. Then you got some people saying, hey mate, hey buddy, sup man, you know, all of these things. And the reason I'm confused is because in Italian, usually all you say is ciao. Ciao bella, ciao bello, which is basically hey beautiful or hey beautiful. And in Italian, we differentiate between male and female. In German, you just say hallo, and that's it. Or guten Tag, which is basically just good day, you know? And here it just seems that depending who you speak to, different people from different ethnic groups and different like cultures, or not cultures, but like tribes, or I don't know really what you use, so please educate me here. But yeah, like, why so many ways? Like, am I a chief? Like, chief of what? I thought like chiefs are just, you know, like, I thought just the Zulus have chiefs and other cultures have chiefs. But somebody like help me out here. Like, what should I say? You know? So I just don't want to offend anyone, and you gotta help a brother out here. Like, I'm confused. And I'm really not sure, you know? What I can say, what I shouldn't say, what I should avoid, you know? Because, like, you hear so many things, like, don't say that, don't do this, you know? One gets confused in this country, but I love it here. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, y'all, for the beautiful help. I'm not gonna edit this because I'm tired of doing that. Cheers.
Chakalaka is food. Living in South Africa basically means that you've signed up for surprises for the rest of your life. Because what do you mean South Africans call sweaters, pullovers, jumpers, they call them jersey? Do you know what a jersey is back at home? It's just these uniforms for players, football players, basketball players. What do you mean? What do you mean you're asking me for a jersey? I cannot see one. I only see sweaters here. It's not a festival. Chakalaka, from how it sounds. Chakalaka. That's not an artist. No, that's not even a festival, bro. Chakalaka is food. Public transport is called taxi in South Africa. South Africa has humbled me enough to be a good listener, which I was never a good listener. I was always ready to talk. But now I have to hold on my horses all the time because no one will understand what I'm saying. And I don't understand what they're saying either. Do you know what a taxi is back at home? It's a means of transport privately owned, like Uber and whatever, but they operate offline. It's a private transport that operates offline. Cold drinks does not include alcohol. When you want alcohol, don't go there asking for cold drink. Cold drink are these soft beverages. Yeah. Yes, newsflash. It's the cold beverages that is non-alcoholic. You know, I feel so stupid sometimes. So I went to a liquor store, right? And the fridge was broken. So they've written there a notice. If you want cold ones, go get them in a certain room. So and this nice staff comes on asking me, what are you looking for? And I'm like, I can see the fridge is broken and I wanted a cold drink. So she takes me to a different fridge. And the fridge is full of sodas and all energy drinks. I'm like, I wanted a cold drink, like beer. She goes, oh, you want alcohol? I'm like, yeah, I want cold beer. We don't call that cold drinks. Cold drinks are these ones. So you want alcohol. And cold drink is also a word for bribe. Like bribe. If someone is asking for a bribe, they'll say cold drink. So like the way traffic police officers back at home get confused, wondering how they're gonna get that 100 shillings from your pocket. No, here they just say cold drink. Then you know the code. You know the time. You know what time it is. You know the codes. It's time for a cold drink. Yeah, I'm just here floating in my own little world, learning new things every day and getting my head refixed because what I know is what I don't know.